Today I have a very long-awaited unboxing for you. This is a Louis Vuitton item that I have been looking for years. Obviously it's hard to find, so stay tuned and let's see what I finally got. Hi YouTube, Autumn Beckman here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My channel is all about luxury living on a budget, from high-end luxury handbags and small goods to the everyday luxuries of life. If that sounds interesting to you, please make sure you subscribe, click the bell notification icon to be notified when I post new videos, and be sure to like the videos that you enjoy. And one of the perks of subscribing to my channel is you get to see my community posts on your YouTube homepage, where I post deals, discount codes, sales, and rare finds related to these beautiful things that we love. And this is certainly one of those rare finds. Like I said, I've been looking for this item for years. I remember when this collection was still in stores and I just couldn't justify the price of this at the time. Now, on the rare occasion that you can find this item on the pre-loved market, it is usually in decent condition, but the price is much higher than I've been willing to pay. So I finally found it in excellent condition. It may have even been pristine condition on the RealReal for a very reasonable price. It wasn't a bargain, but it was the cheapest I've ever seen it. Probably more than retail for when this item was first released, but probably right about retail for if this item was released today, if that makes sense. So let's get into it. I am very excited. Whoops. Why do we always drop things? Very excited to get into this, to see it in person. I remember that there was a handbag, a city steamer in this print that, oh, I wish I could add that one to my collection, but that's never gonna happen due to the price. My receipts, paperwork. Here's inside the box. The item is in a RealReal dust bag, and I don't know if you can tell, but it's also in the Louis Vuitton box, which is quite nice. It's always good to get the original packaging. Ew, there's some kind of staining, something going on in the box, on the back. At least it's on the bottom. All right, when we open it, it's not in the dust bag, so I'm gonna put it in the dust bag, and I'm gonna do that without looking at it, so I don't see it yet. Surely I can figure this out. There we go, I did it. Oh, wow. This is the whole package. I didn't realize this. Okay, hold on. It came with some extra things I wasn't aware of. All right, let's open it now. There we go, look at this. There's a booklet inside. Oh, there's lots of stuff. I'm trying to figure out what this booklet is. So far, everything is in French. Here we go. This is interesting. I'm still not quite sure what this booklet is for. It's like a whole history of Louis Vuitton. It tells you about how the luggage was designed, and the monogram print was designed to foil counterfeiters, it says. Talks about the canvas and some of the different materials and leathers they use, some of the care instructions. Never seen a book like that before. That's good to have. I also got two little UPC labels and two of the little tags that tell you about the materials. But one of these is not for the item that I just purchased, so that's in there by mistake, but it's good to have all the things. Okay, let's see what is in the dust bag, shall we? Here we go. Very exciting. Oh, there it is. It is the Louis Vuitton zippy coin purse in the Blossoms print. I need to give it a quick look over. Checking out the zipper and the hardware here. The zipper pull does have some hairline scratches, to be expected. Not a big deal at all. It zips very well. I wouldn't call it buttery smooth, but it doesn't get caught anywhere. It's wonderful. And now I'm looking at the Blossoms. I've never been quite sure what the Blossoms are, if it was like a patent leather, because it looks like that. It's shiny, you can see, but it's not. It's some kind of shiny coating that's put on top of the canvas. This is a made in France piece. All right, let's give this a look over in case you've never seen a zippy coin before, and I'll tell you what is different about this one compared to the regular zippy coin. We'll also do a little off the top of my head information about other zippy coin purses you can get and which are the cheapest and which are the most expensive. So in case you're interested in getting one, you have a little more information to go on. This zippy coin is on the regular monogram canvas, but then it has that coating on it with the black blossoms. That's the most obvious difference about this compared to the regular canvas piece. Other differences though are that on the monogram it has, do I have a piece of monogram in front of me? Not to show what I'm talking about. Okay, you know how in monogram it has this color when you open up a monogram piece, or the zipper, the fabric on the zipper will be about that color. So on the regular coated canvas zippy coin, it has that color on the fabric on this zipper. This one, however, is black. And then the inside of the zippy coin on the regular one would be that color, but the inside of this one is black. I am not a fan of this color, so that's one of the reasons that I didn't want to get the regular zippy coin and that I held out for this one. I did consider quite a few other zippy coins in the last few years because I thought it was going to be impossible to find this for a price I was willing to pay in the condition that I wanted. But every time I would think about buying one, I would think, well, even if I ended up getting one eventually at $700 or $800 or $900 or $1,000, which I've seen them priced that much, I'd rather save that amount of money and put it toward paying a higher price for this instead of getting compromised zippy coin. We talked about compromise pieces in a previous video. I will link that video below. But I knew that whatever other zippy coin I got, I would still want this. So I was able to muster the strength to hold out and never buy one. or never buy a different one. I also tried zippy things from other brands. I tried to find some substitute because often I can find something similar to what I want from a luxury brand, and I'm just as happy with that as I would be with the luxury piece. So I tried this little piece. It's called a coin purse from Coach. That was the closest thing I could find, but it doesn't work as well as I think the zippy coin will. It's the same width, but you can tell that the zippy coin is a little taller, so it's gonna hold more and give you a little more space and give. This piece really is meant more for coins than it is for cards. This I want for cards. And I've been looking for a compact wallet for years, and this particular one. I have this big wallet. This is the Sarah wallet, and it's just too big. I stopped using big wallets years ago, and I moved into this one, the Chanel flap card holder, which does everything I need it to do, except it doesn't organize cards as well as this one would. This one has organization inside. On each side over here, there are 2 or 3 card slots. I say 2 or 3 because there are 2 that are like officially card slots on each side. And then there's one big pocket in the back that you could use as a card pocket, or you could put other things in there. You also have these big spaces here between the gussets. And this center divider is also a space for cards. There are 2 pieces of leather there so you can put something inside. So there's a lot of organization in this tiny piece. I will put a bunch of cards in here and see what it fits to. I know these things can be stuffed because I've seen a lot of them on the pre-loved market where they kind of bulge out and you can see a little rectangle indentation on both sides where people have just stuffed them and damage the canvas. The zippy coin, similar to the Speedy or the mini pochette, is a piece that you can get a wide range of options in. You can get this in canvas, you can get it in epi leather, you can get it in vernis, the patent leather, you can get it in jacquard and denim, and there are the 3 classic coated canvas pieces, the monogram, the damier azur, and the damier ben, but then there are all kinds of specialty pieces, and when they do Christmas animations every year, they do Christmas animations on the zippy coin. That's always one of the pieces they include. So there are a ton of options for you. The cheapest ones, on the pre-loved market anyway, tend to be the epi leather ones, and then the canvas ones. The vernis tend to be cheap too, but those often have issues with color transfer usually. So this is definitely a piece that you can find at an affordable price, but you can also find it at ridiculously expensive prices. So if it's something you're interested in, you do have a lot of options and a lot of price ranges to choose from. And just for the sake of size comparison, here it is next to the Agenda PM. So it's just a little bit wider than it and a little bit taller than half the size, or half the height. All right, let's start putting things in here and seeing how things fit. I also, by the way, looked at the Louis Vuitton multi-cart, which is a beautiful piece, and I had the chance to buy that in the store. But that piece, it has a lot of organization, but it fits the cards too tightly for my liking. So I think this is gonna be much better for me. All right, I'm gonna slip a couple of things into the card slots, like my driver's license and my debit card, and my 2 grocery store rewards cards. And that's how those cards fit in there. Now on this side, I did did, well, on both sides, I did 2 cards in those 2 pockets. But then in that back pocket, that's a bigger, deeper pocket, I put a card, and that's definitely deeper. You see how these 2 cards, you can see the top of them? That's as far down as they'll go. The other card you can push down in that big pocket where you can't even see it. So that would probably be a good place to put bigger things like receipts, cash, little pieces of paper. I'm gonna put my wine club membership cards back there because we're gonna be going to some wineries soon and I'll need to have those with me. On the other side, I'm gonna fold some US dollars in half and stick those in, and that's how those fit. So those are a little tall. I'm sure I can still get the zipper around there, but the zipper does run into the bills a bit. So let me try putting them in there. That works really nicely in the big pocket. Perfect. I actually don't keep cash in my wallet because I almost never use cash. I keep it in a totally different place, and I sometimes carry it and sometimes don't. I only ever keep cash on me as emergency money. Like if I'm somewhere that only takes cash, I'm prepared in that case. In this key holder thing, which also holds cards and whatever else, from Tory Burch, which was a gift to me, a very nice gift from Yota Style. I have a bunch of gift cards, like a bunch of them. So I need to take these and consolidate them or put them in here. Now, one thing I'm noticing about these big gusseted pockets is that it's difficult to put my cards in straight. I mean, I can do it, but then it runs into the gussets, the leather pieces that fold, and when I go to close it, they're going to be crooked. So they fit a little better. They fit that way, but they fit a little better if they're diagonal. Now, one difference, they're tight there. On this piece, on the Chanel flat piece, this leather is much softer and more pliable, so you can put cards in. Let me show you. You can put a whole stack of cards in there. It's also a bit wider, and they fit just fine, and there's no tightness. You can fit a ton of cards in this thing. I love this. I keep saying I need to get a few more of them, but I haven't found just the right colors yet. All right, now I don't think I would carry all of these cards in here because it is pretty bulky and I have to really press on it to get it closed, but I'm gonna take a couple of my gift cards out and I'll put those there, and that zips up very easily and there's no bulk to it. I'm not sure what to put in the little center divider pocket. I guess I didn't get it out, but I have another card holder that I keep my medical insurance cards in, and I thought maybe I could fit all that in here too, but I think it would be bulkier than I want it to be. So I think I'll leave those in the other card holder. Also, here's a little size comparison for you between the Zippy Coin and the Chanel flap card holder. So the Chanel is shorter as far as height, but it's longer in the length there. It's maybe a 1/4 inch longer, and that definitely makes a difference. Really don't need the extra height in this other than for adding cash and only having to fold that once, whereas the Chanel piece, you have to fold it twice. Now that I've finally had a chance to play with this, I'm finding that it does hold a little bit less than I was expecting that it would, comfortably anyway, because I don't want to bulk it out too much and crease the canvas. But it does hold what I need it to hold. More than a card holder, less than a full-size wallet, and just about the same as the Chanel flap card holder. I'm so happy that I finally found this piece. Now I can stop my Zippy Coin search. Oh, by the way, did I even tell you what I paid for this? Let me see what they are retail right now. Not that particular one, but the canvas one. The canvas versions are going for $505 currently. The Epi is $525. I thought there was going to be a bigger difference between the canvas and the Epi, so that's a good price. The Lock Me Zippy Coin, which is leather, is $705. The Zippy Coin in Empreinte leather is $680. The denim one is $655. There's a limited edition vernis one for $695. There's an animation one for $570, and the World Tour one is $785. So guess what I paid for this special edition? $545. Excellent price for this. And like I said, I've seen them upwards of $700, $800, $900. I think I've even seen them over $1,000. And this is pretty much pristine other than hairline scratches on the zipper pull, which is to be expected and will happen anyway. I'm thrilled with it. And that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope if you have been looking for something that you're able to find it in great condition at a great price as well. Bye.